Hi guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day. Today I wanted to share my best purchases of 2019. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? All right, so I have an array of different items to share with you. And I'm actually going to categorize them and put the timestamps on the description box below, just because I think it makes it a whole lot easier. Plus, it kind of keeps me focused so that way I don't end up, all over the place. Okay, so let's begin with shoes. The first pair of shoes definitely won't be a surprise. Those are the Louis Vuitton front row sneakers. I think that these sneakers are incredible, and they definitely ended up working out better than I anticipated, which makes me super, super happy because I had been wanting to add these to my wardrobe for the longest time. But I feel that with these shoes, I'm able to wear them for 10 plus hours, no problems. I haven't experienced any type of blisters or anything like that. I did have to size down. Now, for the most part, I do wear a 40. For the most part, like across the board, I wear a size 40 when it comes to sneakers in luxury fashion houses. I wear a 9 in the US. And with these, I had to go for a 38.5. And the 38.5 still ends up working out perfectly because I still have enough space in the toe box and my heel isn't constantly popping out. Of course, I had to take, like 10 plus, maybe not 10 plus, but like, I don't know, maybe 8 pairs of socks just to see which one ends up working out the best. I talked about it in my reveal video, and I will put that in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. But I think that these are awesome. Like I said, very, very comfortable. And the more and more that I use them, I feel that they end up stretching out a little bit more. Not to the point where my foot is swimming, but to the point where it's still very, very comfortable and my heel isn't popping out. But they're carefree because you do have the black patent leather on the back side. You have the monogram canvas. You don't have any type of vachetta or anything like that. But I think that these are wonderful. I've had some of you ask if I'm going to end up going for other Louis Vuitton sneakers because I do have the Runaways, and I have to say, hands down, these end up beating those Runaways. I like the Runaways, but they're very, very heavy, and these are a lot more lightweight, and that's why I feel that I can wear them for a longer period of time. But there are a few other pairs of Louis Vuitton shoes that are on my radar, and only time will tell if I end up going for them. But for now, I am having a blast with the front row sneakers. The next pair of shoes are the Gucci Princetown loafers in the baby pink. That's not the color. I will put the right color, the name of the color, on the description box below. But I've said it before that when it comes to the Princetown loafers, I am super, super, super late to the party. And for the longest time, I thought that these were overhyped. But now that I'm in it, I can see why, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed to the point where I want to add, not all the colors that they have, because they have some funky colors for myself that I can't pull off. I still like them, but I want to add more colors into my wardrobe. I really like the white ones, and I really like the black ones as well, but the pink ones, I use them so much. I was able to pair them with my monogram handbags, with my Demi Azur handbags, and I just really like the fact that it adds that nice pop of color. It's like a subtle pop of color. It's not too in your face or anything like that, And the fact that these are so easy to dress up and dress down really ends up working out the best for my lifestyle. So I am a huge, huge fan. I even noticed that, you guys know that I love Chanel espadrilles, and I've been wearing espadrilles for the last, 5+ years. I noticed that it's going to sound bad, but I kind of tossed those to the side, the espadrilles, because I wanted to use my Princetown loafers. I have 3 pairs. I have the glitter, the silver glitter, which I don't use that often. Then I have the red ones and then these guys. But I definitely noticed that I ended up using these a lot more than my espadrilles. So just goes to show again how your taste can change, but these are amazing. All right, now the last pair of shoes that I wanted to share with you, it's kind of like an honorable mention because it's not technically one of the best purchases of 2019. It's more like one of the best purchases of December 2019. So I'm kind of like cutting corners, but I love them and I have to share them with you. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've already seen them, but I saw these shoes while I was holiday shopping and they caught my eye from across the room. I saw them and I just immediately beelined it for them. I almost passed because I was just like, you know what? I need to be shopping for other people. But then I was like, you know what? Let's make this a gift from me to me. I'm gonna wrap it up, put it under the tree, and I'm still gonna act surprised. Did that end up working out? No, because everybody knew. They're like, oh, that's a gift from you to you. But anyways, I am talking about these bad boys. These are the Skechers Glitter Show. I think that's the name, the Glitter Show sneakers. Oh my gosh. These are full of crystals. Do you guys see that? Or the rhinestones. They have the Aurora Borealis effect. And they are awesome. They have air-cooled memory foam. I did have to size down. I went for an 8.5 instead of a 9, just because they do run a little bit larger, but these are amazing. Absolutely amazing. In the sun, these are just like, oh, I don't know, but dude, I am obsessed. They had other colors, but I tried on the black ones, but the black ones just don't sparkle as much as these do. So again, I just had to throw them out there just in case. The Skechers Memory Foam, and they were 50 bucks. 50 bucks. I think they're on sale now. I think they're 35 maybe. Last time I checked, I don't know. But again, I will put that on the description box below. So just an honorable mention for those of you that like sparkles and like, you know, really comfy sneakers. Those are definitely some shoes that I see myself using a lot this year. Not a lot more, a lot this year. But anywho, all right, let's move on to small leather goods. The first one definitely won't be a surprise, and that is the Chanel Mini O pouch, or the Beauty CC pouch, in the gold croc embossed leather and the age gold hardware. I absolutely love this. And you know, the main reason why I consider this one of my best purchases, this is now a forever item, is because I love how gaudy it is. I love the collection that this was from. And it's one of those pieces that I didn't know I would like as much as I did until I saw it in real life. And I love the detail that it has, you know. And at first I thought that because it does have that metallic finish, that usually metallic finishes don't end up working out the best for me. I have the hardest time with them. They always end up like chipping or, you know, looking really worn in a short amount of time. I have not experienced that when it comes to this, so that makes me really, really happy. And I have put this thing through the ringer. But I think it is incredible. And I've said it before that when it comes to the Mini O pouches or the Beauty CC pouch, I really do like to use them as wallets. I think they're great as catch-alls, but as wallets, I like being able to, you know, have my receipts in there. I don't have to worry about folding my cash a million times or anything like that. But these are awesome. And this, I think this looks great with any of the bags that have gold hardware, just because I feel that it really enhances it. But I know some people think that it's super gaudy, but it's just one of those pieces that I absolutely love. And the fact that it's wearing the way better than I thought is even better. So the Chanel Mini O pouch, Beauty CC pouch, one of these days, I promise you, I will get the name right. All right, moving on to the Goyard card holder in the burgundy. This one surprised me because I was a little apprehensive about Goyard, just because I've heard, you know, I've heard some good, I've heard some bad. And whenever I'm trying to go into another fashion house, I always like to go for small leather goods first. Just because with small leather goods, you end up interacting with them a lot more than you do a handbag, especially with like a card holder. And this guy, I have doubled these slots a million times, and I don't know about you, but it looks like it's it looks like it's brand new. And usually whenever you double up, you know, the credit card slots, I feel like you can see that they end up stretching out a bit, and this hasn't been the case with this whatsoever. I haven't had any problems with the print, like chipping or anything like that. And if this continues to wear the way that that it is, I definitely see a Goyard handbag in my collection. I don't know when. And at first I thought I'd end up going for a tote that they have, but after I went into the boutique, they have so many different styles that I really, really like that I don't know exactly what type of bag I'd go for. But so far, so good. And I really like the colors. You know, I know some people think that this is a really, really busy print. I don't think so. I just think that it adds to the beauty of it. And you do have this bright, like Meyer lemon color on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But yeah, it hasn't stretched out. I thought for sure, because sometimes when it comes to card holders, I'm really, really hard on them. And so far so good. So there you go. You can see the color a little bit better. But the Goyard card holder, I love, especially in the burgundy. They have a few different colors to choose from, but the burgundy definitely spoke to me the loudest. All right, moving on to one of my favorite pieces, and that is the Coach Wizard of Oz round coin pouch. This, I mean, I know it's a coin pouch. I don't use it as a coin pouch. This thing is massive. I end up using it as a catch-all, and I am in love. I am absolutely in love. I haven't had any problems with like the glitter flaking off. I haven't had any issues with like pop stitches or the varnish along this. This is just an incredible small leather good. It has a very smooth zipper. It is quite spacious. I love that. Sometimes I do use it for my keys. But you guys know that the main reason why I bought this, not only am I a fan of Coach, I always will be, but Wizard of Oz. I mean, all-time favorite movie. And the fact that you have Dorothy's slippers right here, I mean, come on. It is perfect, you know? So I think that this is incredible. And as I said in that video when I showed you guys that I picked it up, it just makes me want to add another Coach handbag into my collection. So this guy definitely was one of my best purchases of 2019. I'm gonna go as far as say that this is one of my best purchases of the decade, for sure. But the Coach Wizard of Oz round coin pouch, what have you. Can you imagine putting coins in here? That's a whole lot, that's a whole lot of change. It would make it crazy heavy. But I have also used this as a wallet. And so far, so good. The next item, I already had the small leather good. I just had something done to the piece. And I am talking about the Chanel card holder that is strassed out in Swarovski crystals from Urban Bling. I mean, this card holder, I love it. I absolutely love it. This is me in a nutshell. This is just, I think it is fantastic. And I used it to death during the holiday season. I pretty much used it every day, and I have not experienced any of the crystals falling out. I haven't had any issues with the crystals scratching any of the other small leather goods that I'm carrying, or with the interior of the handbags that I'm using. And it's just been wearing fabulously, absolutely fabulously. I love the color. And this card holder, I didn't use it too often before, and the fact that by having her add the crystals, it added a whole lot of oomph to it, you know what I mean? To the point where I want to use it every single solitary day. I just think it is awesome. And like I said before, this lighting definitely doesn't work, and I'm still thinking of what other small leather goods to send her, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm thinking about just completely, you know, just passing by another small leather good and sending her a handbag to get strassed out, just because I am that obsessed with it. So the Chanel card holder that was strassed out with the Swarovski crystals in the light cyan from Urban Bling. But absolutely, absolutely love it. All right, now the last small leather good is more so an accessory, but that is the Pochette Métis strap. I did purchase this strap after I had to say goodbye to my Pochette Métis last year. And by adding this strap to my collection, I have been able to add a whole lot more versatility to my handbag collection. You know, and this strap is definitely one of my favorites, just because it is very generous. I love the fact that you do have the adjustments, so you can make it shorter, you can make it longer, and the fact that it is all the monogram canvas, so you don't have to worry about water stains or anything like that. So with this guy, I've really been able to transform some of the other handbags that I have within my collection. I've used it with the Clooney BB, I've used it with the Palm Springs Mini, it's back there. I've used it with a few other handbags, and I think it's great. So it's been able to be somewhat of a game changer. So I'm really happy that I was able to purchase this last year, because I am having a blast with this strap. For the next category, which is handbags, I'm not going to talk about them too much, only because I did go in depth on them on my previous video, which is my most used bags of 2019. But the first one is the Louis Vuitton bum bag. I just think that this bag is incredible. I know it's not for everybody. That's totally fine, to each their own. But the reason why I consider this to be one of my best purchases is because I just constantly see myself gravitating towards it. And I love the versatility that it has. I mean, you can use it as a bum bag, bag. Of course, I don't end up using it that way. You can use it on your shoulder. You can use it as a upper crossbody bag. I also like to incorporate the pochette métis strap that I was talking about, and I'm able to use it a little bit longer as a longer crossbody bag. But I just think it's great. It's very, very comfortable. I'm able to fit all of my essentials in here, and it's just an easy grab and go bag that I don't have to think about. And you know, I don't really end up using this this back pocket too much. Sometimes I have put my phone in there, but when I do put my phone in here, I completely forget about it. So that's why I don't end up using this too often. I more so have all of my items up here, but I think it's great. And the fact that it does have also an adjustment on the strap makes it really, really wonderful. So that way you can either have it be a little bit higher up on your torso, or if you wanted to make it longer, you have that option. You're not limited to the whole one size fits all type of thing, you know? So the Louis Vuitton bum bag, definitely one of my best purchases of 2019. And the last bag is the Fendi Mama Baguette. And kind of like what I said in the previous video, this is one of the best purchases of all time for me. I absolutely love the colors. I love the silhouette. And because it's mostly made out of fabric, it makes it that much more lightweight, where you don't have to worry that you're necessarily carrying around a brick or anything like that. You know, and I'm able to carry all of my daily essentials and then some. The strap stays in place. It also has adjustments, so that way if you want to make it a little bit shorter, a little bit longer, you do have that option. It's still a little bit funky because I did purchase this on Fashion File, and the strap hasn't been able to take on another shape or anything like that. I'm still trying, you know, and maybe it'll end up kind of calming down a little bit, but I don't think so. It's all kind of it's all over the place. But I just think that this bag is incredible, you know, and I also, like I mentioned in that video, I haven't had any problems with the wear and tear as far as the fabric either curling up or showing any type of fraying along the sides, which is something that is always common when it comes to a fabric handbag, you know, especially one that doesn't have a whole lot of shape. Even though this is made out of fabric, I still feel that it stays in the upright position when it's completely empty, which I think is great. It doesn't turn into that beautiful mess that I've mentioned previously, but I think it is wonderful. It does have quite a bit of scratches on the hardware as well as the leather there, but it hasn't gotten worse either, because when I picked it up, like I said, I did buy it pre-loved, it already had quite a few of those scratches, and the leather also had a little bit of wrinkling, but it's pretty much stayed the same. But like I said with the bum bag, it's just very easy, grab and go, don't think about it, and I think it's wonderful. I think it is wonderful, and it definitely ends up suiting my lifestyle a lot better than I ever anticipated. All right, now last but not least, let's jump into beauty. And hopefully I can keep it to a minimum, because I have a tendency to just keep talking till the cows come home when it comes to these products. As far as luxury lip products go, this is definitely one of the best purchases of 2019, and one of the best purchases in general when it comes to lip balms. And you know me, I love lip balms, lip glosses. The Gucci lip balm, and this one has one of the best formulas out there, because usually with luxury lip balms, I feel like they have really great scent, or they end up moisturizing for, you know, for a little bit, and then it kind of starts to go away. I don't find that that's the case when it comes to the Gucci. This one ends up moisturizing for, you know, for the entire day. Right now we have really, really dry weather, and this is what's been in my handbag, besides other lip products, because let's be honest, I always carry a plethora of lip products with me, but this guy is amazing. So I have to end up picking up another one. I'm running out of this one, and I have to have backups, you know what I mean? I'm that girl. I think we've talked about this before. I have to have backups. Before I run out of something, I have to have one ready to go just in case, because sometimes you can't find them again, or they end up discontinuing them or what have you. But this one, this Gucci lip balm in number 1, Jocelyn, is absolutely fantastic. Very moisturizing, and I just love that it's just not the name, you know what I mean? But that does it for my best purchases of 2019. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to give you a little bit more information on each of these, and let me know what were some of your best purchases of 2019. Let us know in the comment section down below. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys later. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not, the choice is yours. Have a great day.